Good afternoon, Riviera Beach. This is Jonathan Evans, City Manager, and I have Interim Fire Chief John Curd here with me today to provide you an update on the coronavirus COVID-19 and the City of Riviera Beach's response. Obviously, we know that this is a pandemic and this is drastically impacting the way of life in our community, but city staff is taking aggressive measures to ensure that you, the residents, visitors, and business owners are informed and educated. But we have certain elements that we need to make sure that you're aware of that's coming down from Tallahassee and some of our federal partners. So at this particular moment, I'm going to ask for Interim Fire Chief John Curd to communicate directly to the residents what we're doing on the city staff side.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Again, my name is John Curd. I'm the Interim Fire Chief for the City of Riviera Beach Fire Rescue. Just to bring our community up to date on what we're doing as a municipality, we have activated our Emergency Operations Center. Currently, we are at a level 2 partial activation. We are using a unified command system with the city executive team and public safety in our command staff, and we've filled out several of the general staff functions so that we can assure that we're looking at this holistically. And a lot of those positions are circled around operations, planning, logistics, finance. So you can be assured that our EOC is activated and we're staying on top of this. We want to let our community know, both residents and business owners to our community, that today Governor DeSantis signed an executive order which is basically going to go into effect today at 5 o'clock, requiring that all bars, pubs, and nightclubs close for business. They are also going to be looked to limiting restaurant capacities to 50% of what their normal capacity is, and ensuring that social distancing is maintained and in place. Again, keeping that distance of 6 foot between people that are using that restaurant or there for a meal. And as always, we just want to reinforce the safety precautions. Again, social distancing is of the utmost importance. Hand washing, hand sanitizing, and if you are able to stay home, we do suggest that at this time you stay home and don't look to go out and socialize as we continue to battle this pandemic. Currently, we have 9 cases in Palm Beach County that we are monitoring, and we're going to continue to monitor those throughout this event, and we will be assured to keep our community informed.
Thank you, Chief. Obviously, there's a lot of moving parts associated with this pandemic and how do we address it from a city standpoint. But some of the things that we're making sure that our residents are aware of is to avoid social gatherings of 10 or more people, avoid discretionary travel, shopping trips, social visits. Your public safety departments and your core municipal services will still remain operational. Police services, fire services, water and sewer services, building inspections, those operations will continue as regularly scheduled. However, we are going to look in the next 24 hours about making some changes to some of our recreation facilities and some of the other facilities we have citywide, and that information will be available on our website and through our social media tools. We understand the important part of this entire challenge here is going to be communication, ensuring that the residents, visitors, and business owners are informed about what's happening here in the city of Riviera Beach. You will see some marketing collateral that will be throughout our community, specifically at city facilities, just sharing some of the things that we need to be conscientious of when we're in social gatherings or in places of business. We will have hand washing stations deployed at numerous city facilities. If someone is ill or experiencing any symptoms associated with COVID-19, we will ask that you call us and allow for us to provide services before entering the building. We will be monitoring individuals that enter the building to make sure that we keep that critical number of 10 in compliance with what the requirements are being asked of by the CDC and the White House. Tomorrow's city council meeting is the meeting where the council will officially take action with regards to the emergency declaration. We are not going to allow for any seating in the auditorium area of the city council chambers. If you are going to make public comments, you will be asked to enter the chamber, and then immediately concluding your comments, you will be asked to leave the chamber. We are being conscientious of the health, safety, and welfare of everyone involved. The other side of it is, if you do not have any business with the city that's on the agenda, in the spirit of caution and making sure that we minimize those social gatherings, we ask that you watch from home. There are some other tools that we're looking to put in place that will allow for more interactivity and connectivity with your elected officials, but that will happen in future meetings to come. City staff is doing everything in our power to make sure that the public is informed and taken care of. And on the other side, we're looking at how we can take care of our employees and make sure that they are safe. We're looking at telecommuting policies. We're looking at different alternative pay structures, making sure that our part-time employees remain on paid status, because we know that this is a health crisis, but also a financial crisis. Our beach will remain open. We just ask that everyone utilize social distancing, because we know that that beautiful resource and that asset that we have in our community may be the only ability that we have as residents of this great city to recreate. So at this particular moment, the city of Riviera Beach beach is open, and our local businesses obviously are going to be impacted associated with this. They're going to have to reduce their seating capacity. They're going to have to utilize social distancing. So as they try to continue to make a living, we ask that you support local businesses, that you buy local, and understanding that that will have a profound impact on our community as we recover. As additional information becomes available, we will certainly share that with you, the public. And also, we are going to be putting some additional information that will be released at the conclusion of the regular city council meeting tomorrow to articulate exactly what facilities will be closed. Again, thank you so much for listening in, and we look forward to coming out of this pandemic. We don't understand and don't know how long, but we will make sure that you're informed in every conceivable way. Thank you so much for tuning in.